What's up, everybody? I'm going to try to talk a little loud. I have the air conditioner on. It's not quite that it's so hot here, but man, the humidity is thick in the air. So it feels hotter than it is. So anyway, that little constant hum that you probably hear in the background is the air conditioner running. We missed so right after our break last night, like literally ended the break last night, went inside, carried everything downstairs, and within probably 2 minutes, we had a tornado warning here. So the accidental double, I'm telling you, if y'all went to bed last night and missed everything that happened in the motorsports world after the NASCAR race ended, oh my, it was bonkers. I've seen some stuff in my day, not only in NASCAR, but in dirt racing. I've seen some crazy things, some big moments that'll, never be forgotten. And Kyle Larson making it back from Richmond all the way to Knoxville and then winning the Knoxville Nationals. Let me just explain real quick. Winning the Knoxville Nationals is no small feat, no matter what. But to literally not even know you were going, to Cliff Daniels telling him on the radio, hey, Knoxville's under a weather delay, and we're working on some stuff to get you out of here as soon as the race is over. And Kyle's like, okay. I mean, and if you were watching the NASCAR race, I said to my wife, I said, Kyle seemed to have flipped a switch here at the end. I think Cliff Daniels telling him, we're going to send you to Knoxville, put a little pep in Kyle's step toward the end of the NASCAR race. But yeah, people watching the flight tracker. At one point, there was like 15,000 people watching the flight tracker, watching his plane. The folks at Knoxville with Dirt Vision had cameras on the ground at the airport when he landed, which is just unreal. But to put it in perspective for the Knoxville Nationals, Tony Stewart has not won the Knoxville Nationals. Casey Kane has not won the Knoxville Nationals. There's some... Christopher Bell has not won the Knoxville Nationals. There's some big names that have come through our NASCAR world that came from dirt that never won it once. So it's a large feat. It is a major undertaking. So, yeah, just crazy. I'm going to get going with the break and we can keep talking because I know everybody's not here to listen to me ramble about sprint cars. I've been told that more than once. But yeah, last night was quite entertaining. And then on top of all that, down in Batesville, Arkansas, they had the Topless 100. And Dan Ebert, who I've been talking about for a while, got his first win. So super cool. So here we go. We got... everybody's paid for, everybody's accounted for as far as the break is concerned, so thank you for that. I have made a decision that I want to make a quick announcement on for you guys that are watching, and I'm not going to make any posts about this. So you guys that are watching are going to be the first to know about this, and then we'll just continue talking about it as we continue with breaks. But there will not be a post about this. Because I want it to be an incentive for you guys that are paying attention and participating along. So here's what I'm going to do. Once a month, I think, is what I'm going to target. We may ramp it up and do more than once a month. We might go to once a week. But starting with once a month, the first Tuesday break of the month, we're gonna do everybody that gets in that break. I'm just gonna do a random on the first Tuesday of every month. Everybody that gets in that break specifically, I'm going to draw a name, and then I'm going to ask you your shirt size. Whoever wins, I'm going to ask you your shirt size, and I'm going to order and ship to you a random dirt driver's either t-shirt or sweatshirt or hoodie or whatever the season is, depending on where we're at. But I want to share kind of my love for dirt racing with some of you all. And no matter whether you love dirt racing or not, I think we probably all love racing shirts. I've never met a race fan that doesn't love race t-shirts and sweatshirts. So regardless of whether you're a dirt fan or not, but I want to share that, and maybe it'll inspire a few people along the way to follow along with a couple of these drivers. And give you something to, pay attention to. So we're going to start it with the first Tuesday break every month. And if it seems like people are enjoying it and it's kind of really becoming a thing, I might ramp it up to where it's, every other Tuesday or even every week. Tuesday breaks every week, we might do it. But you guys know about it. First Tuesday in September will be the first one, and going forward, we'll see how everybody likes it. I think it'll be fun. It's not going to cost anybody anything. You're already in the breaks, so just something fun, different. All right. Oh, I left there we go. I was going to say, I tried to take the cover card with it. That's okay. Starting out with Sheldon Creed out of 65 on the base. Does multiple claims mean multiple entries? Yeah, Miranda. So the way I'll do the giveaway when we do those on the first Tuesday of the month is I'll just take our claim list. The way I'll do that is I'll take our claim list and I'll just copy and paste it into random.org, and we'll go 5 or 6 times or whatever, and wherever it lands. So the more spots you take in the break, you'll certainly have a better chance based on that process. But like I said, first Tuesday of the month, and if it seems like it's well received, I don't really have a problem with ramping it up to, every other Tuesday or even weekly on Tuesdays. Just something different that I wanted to do. I was thinking about that the other day, so we're going to try it. Out of 49, Ty Dillon, dual sheet metal, not dual, two color, I guess dual color, Ty Dillon. Going to Michael Clay. Ward of Outlaws card break possible. I think they sold out of them, William. I was going to try to order some, and I thought I saw where they sold out of them already. LeVar Scott out of 75. Rookie autograph, center stage. LeVar Scott is going to go to Bob Kroger. I brought a couple card stands out here. A random Davenport shirt, yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing, though. Is I just wanted to do that to give everybody something, somebody to follow. Nice. Center stage, Kevin Harvick, purple, 16 of 25. Harvick will go to Will Blackman. Yeah, I was going to say, Joey called you out last night, Bob. I think you did all right, didn't you? Yeah, just something different. It's not going to cost me, it's what, 25 or 30 bucks for a shirt. So, but I'll tell you what kind of got me thinking about that was, back in the spring, my wife and I went to the Lucas Oil race at Atomic in March, and we had never heard of Dan Ebert. And I mean, I feel like I'm somewhat in tune with the dirt racing world. I had never heard of him. And we saw his merch trailer, and my wife was like, hey, I want to buy something from that trailer. I'm like, all right, yeah. And we fell in love with his merchandise. And so we've sort of become fans of Dan Ebert just because we like his merch. And, you know, as we started following him on social media, we're like, he's a really good guy. His wife's really nice. They're really funny. They seem to be having a lot of fun racing, you know. And so we've just been following his story. And so maybe that'll inspire some people to, you know, follow along a little bit. Jimmy Johnson out of 65. Going to Storm Ghost. And I'll mix it up. We'll do some sprint car guys, some late model guys, maybe even, you know, a big block modified guy or something like that. We'll mix it up a little bit. Heck, maybe we'll even get somebody a Cars Tour shirt, you know, even though that's not dirt. It's a lower level that, you know, has racers that we're not familiar with. Maybe we'll get somebody a Cars Tour shirt too. So, Michael McDowell, 46 of 49. Nobody will end up with an RTJ. Well, Scott, I don't know. I suppose if it was on clearance. Probably not, though. You're right. I really don't want to probably promote him. I'm just not a fan. You guys all know that. McDowell going to Michael Clay. I hid the driver that I was not a fan of in NASCAR for quite a long time, but I was not afraid to say who it was in dirt. 5 out of 10, patch auto gold, Eric Almirola. Yeah, there was 2 bases in that box. I don't know what's up with that. But we got a gold patch auto AA going to Joe Darmafall. Last night we had a case with no Kavroom. Today we got a box with double base. Okay, Danica Patrick. That doesn't suck either. 18 out of 25, Danica. Danica's going to go to Will Blackman. Swap out LeVar and put Danica there beside her old teammate. No, that prime box, Scott, was the strangest. That'll probably go down as the strangest thing we've ever seen with cards. That was just bizarre, to say the least. I dislike the way they put these code cards in here, because they just throw them on top. And it's kind of in the way if you're trying to do a break. Cole Custer, 23 of 49. Cole Custer goes where? Going to Lewis. Then we got Tyler Reddick, sheet metal swatches out of 99, 2-color. Reddick belongs to Bill Tabor. Bill Tabor. We will have a big shipping day tomorrow with a bunch of breaks from, Thursday night. Because as I mentioned, I didn't think I was going to be able to get everything shipped on Friday with what I had going on Friday. And Saturday I had a card show. So Thursday nights half case, which was the other half of this case, by the way. Thursday night's half case, Saturday night's full case, and tonight's half case. They will all ship tomorrow. Jeff Burton, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Cars going backwards in the Reddick photo. Yeah, that's different, isn't it? I guess it depends on where they were on the track and what track, right? Jeff Burton going to Bob Kroger. Bob's killing it. If they were at a road course and maybe they were up above him or something, it is weird. It is a kind of a mind, messes with your mind. Timeless moments. The more I see of these, the more I am a fan. 76 and 99, timeless moments. Matt Kenseth going to Andy Heisey. For sure, Scott, for sure. You are not wrong. It's hard to reach behind the camera, over the cards. It's like going to grandma's house, over the river and through the woods. I've complained for years I didn't have enough table space. Now I got too much table space and don't know what to do with it. 43 of 49, Gio Ruggiero. Gio going to Lucas Mast. And then we're going to have probably 3 autos, I'm guessing. 11 of 25. I guess that makes up maybe for the 2 base in the other box. David Reagan out of 25 is going to go to Will Blackman. Blue out of 25, short print. Jumbo patch auto, slamming Sammy Smith, number to 35. That is 8 out of 35, so that's going to be a door number. He even put the number 8 on there. That's cool. That's pretty neat, because it's not often that we get a door number where the driver has given us an inscription with his car number. That doesn't happen very often. Sammy Smith is going to go to Brandon Harner. That's pretty cool. I know his signature is a little bit less than desirable, but just because he doesn't put much effort into it. But that's pretty neat. That doesn't suck. And we got the Hendrick Motorsports team logo, Rudy Fugle, 24 of 25. And that's going to be a door number for Rudy Fugle. That's cool too. William Byron going to Dustin Rentz. William Byron, Rudy Fugle spot. Going to Dustin. And yeah, door number Rudy Fugle. How do we like that? Back-to-back door numbers. That's different. Don't forget, if you guys are interested in fantasy football, I do have a post up about that. It's $100 to participate. I think currently we have 8 people. Last year we had 10. And so if you want to participate, you got to let me know. just comment on that post so that we've got you down. And, gosh. Darn code card. Not like there's some big reason why we have to cover everything anyway, I suppose. Martin Truex out of 65. Going to Steve Teskey. We could probably just do without the cover cards completely, to be honest. Probably don't even need to use them, if I'm being truthful about it, because they're just about as much annoyance as anything, I suppose. Brandon Jones out of 199, 2-color sheet metal swatches. But anyway, if you're a football fan, and especially if you like football cards, the fantasy football is cool because the prize is boxes of cards, typically. So, feel free to jump in that. It is $100, like I said, for anybody that wants in. The other thing I should mention is this Saturday coming up is our next non-NASCAR mail sale. And then we'll take a little bit of a break from that because we're not going to do probably 3 or 4 of those a year is where I want to be with those. So we'll take a little bit of a break from that. I might do one towards towards the end of Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving time. Maybe if people are shopping for some Christmas gifts and things. Eric Almirola, 33 of 49. Timeless Moments. Goes to Joe. And then the other important thing I guess I should mention is no break tomorrow. We'll take tomorrow off. Monday, we typically don't do NASCAR breaks. It's just traditionally been that way. But we will be ramping up our Monday Night Football breaks soon. Just a couple weeks away from that. But Tuesday, we'll be back at it. I think Tuesday I'm going to do a mixer. It'll be like maybe select and turn 4 together. So stay tuned for that. We'll start to kind of change things up as we go. We'll still be doing a good bit of turn 4, but we'll start mixing in some other stuff as we go too. Brayton Laster, 21 of 49, center stage, blue, rookie auto. That goes to Paul Wolf. Paul Wolf. So, that is everything for today's break. Again, I will get everything bagged up, and everything's going to be shipped tomorrow. So if you're waiting on stuff from the last couple breaks, they're all going to come your way tomorrow. And, of course, if you had anything else here, I'm going to, as long as it fits in the package, it'll ship. I will get a schedule posted later tonight for the week. But next break will be Tuesday. Probably shoot for 7:30 to post it. So stay tuned for that. And hope everybody has a great Sunday. It's weird not having a race on Sunday. I kind of don't really know what to do with myself. I think we're going to go out for pizza later with my mom, and might just hang out with the kids and play some games with them and do that kind of thing for the afternoon. Tomorrow they start school, so might just spend a little time with them before school starts tomorrow. So anyhow, that's all I got. Everybody have a great afternoon. Have a great Sunday, and we will see you guys next time.